Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Okay, what am I doing? Welcome to my office. I felt like this was the most fitting place to film this video since it's about to-do list, and this desk right here with my beautiful bamboo, this is what I do on my to-do list. So, anyways, man, look at how good these curls are turning out. Sorry, I'm doing like a new curly hair routine basically with my natural curls, and like I'll have to do a video on that. Anyways, to-do list. I just want to share these with you today because to-do list is literally how I get 90% of the things done in my life. If I make it a to-do list, I'll do it, and if I don't write it down ever, it's most likely not gonna get done. So I've had lots of people ask me how I balance all the things in my life, everything from my social life to my work to my hobbies, like the sports I play, family time, just everything, travel, all this stuff. Do you know how I do it? To-do list. Believe it or not, like that's literally how I make a balance for everything, how I get both the priorities that I need to get done and the priorities that I want to get done is through writing them down and getting them done. It kind of comes second nature to me because I'm a Virgo and super planned and organized, but now I'm realizing that like not everyone does to-do lists, and so I want to share with you the importance of them and a good method on how to get them done to begin with, so that it's effective, not overwhelming, and that way that you're able to be more accomplished and get things done. Number one, very most important thing to make a to-do list is do a brain dump, and that means writing it down on paper. So a brain dump, if you're not familiar with the term, is basically just everything that's scrambling all in your head, overwhelming you, stressing you out. Write down literally everything, whether it feels like important or not. So like for example, say like buying something you want to buy on Amazon, write it down. Like if it's on your mind and it's important enough for you to like actually want to do it, write it down on your list. In the process of writing it down just makes it so much more visible, and then that way it takes it off of your mind so that you have the attentiveness and clarity to really just like focus on task by task. Because I've noticed that when I don't write things down and I have it all in my head, yeah, I might still get a lot of it done, but it's more overwhelming because while I'm doing one task, I'm thinking about, okay, what do I need to do next? Whereas if I write it down, I know I have it all there. I literally can just forget all that stuff, focus on what I'm doing in the moment, and then move on to the next thing and focus on that. And that's how you be present-minded. That's number one. One and two, really. Brain dump and make sure you write it down. I'm one of the person that needs to write everything down. I know there are some people that are weird and don't write things down and would prefer to either talk about it or just like visualize it in their mind. Like my boyfriend is one of those people, and I'm like,
write it down, it stresses me out that you're not writing down all those thoughts that you got going on. Anyways,
figure out what type of person you are, but if you haven't tried writing things down, then you definitely need to give it a go and see if it helps clear that mind of yours. Basically, once you have this long list of things, whether it's things that you need to get done by the end of the day, tomorrow, next week, next year, next month, I literally will write long-term goals on my to-do list, because if there's something that I want to, like, say I want to go on an adventure or a trip next year, I need to put on my to-do list now so that I can start taking actionable steps to planning it, budgeting for it, organizing the trip, and stuff like that. So once you have that long to-do list, you're just going to separate it by priority. So maybe you want to do a long list on like a notebook paper or something of all the to-do lists, and then make a weekly to-do list, make a daily to-do list, make a monthly one, whatever works for you that makes sense in your head. I'll show you what I do. I have this amazing planner that I can talk to you more about, but it's like my golden grail to life. Anyways, so I have like a weekly spread page in my planner, and these are like the weekly to-dos that I actually extended all the way over here because that's how long my to-do lists are, people. This was my long to-do list, right? This is everything that I want to do if I can within the week. That's how I have it. And this is the daily spread. So this was like yesterday, I make a daily to-do list of everything that I want to do. And then I transfer over maybe what I haven't done yesterday to today, do a mental due date or do a physical due date on paper about when things need to be done by. I usually do it just more mental, like I know what needs to be done first and what needs to be done last. So for example, my morning routine is priority number 1 for me. So I already know that when I put it on my to-do list. I just like to check it off as soon as I get it done, even though I'm going to do it no matter what. And then I'll go about the other to-dos. One of the biggest tips that I'm going to have for someone that maybe hasn't done to-do lists ever, or if you're just like noticing that you're not able to get everything done and it's stressing you out, is to focus on completing only 3 to 5 tasks per day. You're going to want to make the list of the daily to-dos and then maybe just highlight your 3 most important. Do those, make sure you get those done so that you feel like you had a successful day. And if you do anything over that, then count that as a bonus and, you know, move on to the next day and be like, yes, I got so much done yesterday. I'm just gonna focus on my 3 to 5 things again. And then if you have extra time, keep doing those extra things until the to-do list is done, like the one for the whole long week. Another thing I've been telling you about is to not get overwhelmed and stressed. I legit recommend like meditating after you make the long to-do list, because especially if you're like me and like you have so much jumbling around that you want to do in your head, once you write it down, it's like,
holy shit, like I can't complete all that, like, you know.
It really helps me to literally like write it all down, meditate, and just really just like ground myself, calm again, and then get ready to make an action plan of when everything will be complete. So that is all I'm going to share today. I don't want to make this video too long because I want to give you some tangible things that you can do today. So number 1, brain dump. Make sure you write it down because writing it down is more tangible, gets it off your mind. Start to assign priorities to each of the tasks because you want to know what you're going to complete first, what you're going to complete last, and what you don't need to do today but would be awesome if you did. Focus on 3 to 5 tasks a day if you're getting too overwhelmed with your long to-do list, and that way it makes it more feasible and more practical to fit in your life. And number 5 is don't get overwhelmed. Possibly meditate if that's what you like to do to calm yourself down or whatever. Do some yoga. You can get it done. I believe in you. And have a good rest of your day. Thanks for watching this, and I hope it helped you. Let me know in the comments, or like, subscribe. Let me know what's working, what's not working for you, and I'll see how I can help you more.